On the news tonight, normalcy returned to Lafenwa axis of Abeokuta after Yoruba-Hausa traders clash, where property were destroyed. Staff of Otumba Shubomi Balogun celebrate him at 88th organized birthday bash for him. Good evening, thanks for joining us. This is the news on the hour of 7 from your heritage station, NTA Ijebu ode. I am Ereton Maiwa. Now the news in details. In an era of depreciating life expectancy, attainment of the octogenarian age of 88 is no doubt a remarkable feat worthy of celebration and giving of gratitude to God. It was for this reason that the staff of the Otumba Tunwase National Pediatric Center organized a free medical outreach for people of Ijebu ode to celebrate the founder of the center, Otumba Olashubomi Balogun, on his 88th birthday. Correspondent Bumi Oni was part of the program and now reports.
To celebrate the 88th birthday of Otumba Michael Olashubomi Balogun, the founder of the Otumba Tunwase National Pediatric Center, which was built some years ago to cater for the health needs of the people of Ijebu ode and its environs, the center organized a 3-day medical outreach for residents of Ijebu ode. At the 3-day medical outreach, which targeted about 500 beneficiaries, free medical tests were conducted for people to check their BP, sugar level, weight and height were also ascertained, while drugs were given freely.
Our target is about 500 people. We've attended to about 300 people in the first and second day. So today we intend to capture another 150 to 200 people, give them health care. Of course, it's free. It's free. And then we provide medications for them and basic health care services.
Some notable personalities in Ijebu land who were part of the program gave kudos to the management of the Pediatric Center for organizing the outreach.
It's a welcome program. It's good, and I'm happy it came up because Otumba Tunwase loves his people. The Pediatric Center, National Pediatric Center in Ijebu ode was single-handedly built and equipped by Otumba Tunwase for anything pediatrics. So it made us proud in Ijebu.
This is a very unique method of celebrating birthday because he's touching lives of people, particularly in respect of their health. Unlike most celebrations where people would go dance, eat, drink, get drunk and go away. But he cares about people. He's touching their lives through medical.
Some staff of the center also spoke about the aim of the free medical outreach.
Today is the 80th birthday of the founder of Otumba Tunwase National Pediatric Center, Otumba Michael Olashubomi Balogun, the Olori Omoba of Ijebu land. He is 88 today. So he is doing it to thank God and to give back to the society that God has spared his life and God has been gracious to him to clock 88 today. So today is the 3rd day of the 3-day medical outreach to commemorate the 88th birthday celebration.
The hospital is still known as Pediatric Center, but what we are doing there now is general. That is to say, we equally attend to the adult as well, and we treat all kinds of ailments in that hospital. And I'm proud to say this, that we are equipped with modern machineries and modern equipments that will take care of people's ailments as far as that center is concerned. I want to tell you, in this part of Ogun State and the neighboring state, Otumba Tunwase National Pediatric Center, it is just an hospital to be reckoned with.
Birthday cake was later cut and prayers were offered for the celebrants. In Ijebu ode, Bumi Oni, NTA News.
The Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority has warned motorists against storming petrol either at home or in cars. Abuja Zonal Operations Controller Roslyn Wike handed down the warning to remind the public about the highly inflammable nature of petroleum products. Lydia Sampson reports that this was during inspection of some petrol stations in Abuja. The report.
At most stations listed, the motorists were quick to acknowledge that the fuel queues are already giving way.
I thank God the situation is reducing compared to last week.
Before it was a long queue.
We are much happy to see you people going round to see what is happening.
Today on, I think there's improvement. Not like the other weeks that I spent almost 12 hours in the queue.
Hope if it continues like this.
It is hoped that with more vessels coming in, the massive truck out of petroleum products as well as some designated petrol stations working 24 hours, the queues will continue to give way and normalcy will be restored.
There have been some improvements. More vessels have come in and more trucks are coming in. And we are working 24/7. We want to tell Nigerians to be patient with us. In a very short while, the queues will disappear.
She again appeals to Nigerians to be patient and avoid panic buying. In Abuja, Lydia Sampson, NTA News.
The Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority has shut down an illegal gas plant in Ota, Ogun State, for operating in a densely populated area. This was the fallout of a surveillance operation by the authority in Ota area of the state. Yemi Dalimo reports.
The sealed gas plant was situated in a residential area along Awolowo Street in Ota. Officials of the Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority say despite several warnings to owners of the illegal gas plant to relocate the plant from the neighborhood to a safer place, he declined and continued operating the business, not minding the danger involved. Following the refusal of the owner to comply with requisite safety standards, the regulatory body not only shut down the gas plant but also uprooted the 5,000 kilogram gas tank with contents and took it to its office in Abeokuta despite the resistance by the gas manager who claimed that they possessed necessary documents for operation.
Don't tell me what those is. You can't give me pressure. And you can't tell me not to be what open gas.
Head of Operations, Nigerian Upstream Regulatory Agency, Ogun State, Oluwafemi Adebowale says the authority will continue to clamp down on illegal gas plants to ensure a safe environment for all.
We have served all of them notice. Unfortunately, they've tampered with our seal, which is against even the law. They have the audacity, to even remove the seal and continue selling, and that is an offense on its own. So that's the reason why we have got to this extent of forcefully confiscating the storage tank.
He advised others having similar illegal LPG facilities to do the needful or be sanctioned. In Abeokuta, Yemi Dalimo, NTA News.
We'll be going on a short break now. The news continues after this message.
أيها الذين آمنوا كتب عليكم الصيام كما كتب على الذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون.
مرحبا بكم يا رمضان، مرحبا بكم يا رمضان، مرحبا بكم يا رمضان. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Yes, it is here again. Ramadan 1443 AH. NTA Ijebu ode, the heritage station, is at 8 again to avail us the opportunity to maximize abundant rewards during the period through our packages such as Tafsir Quran, Call to Prayer, Station Live Show, Short Admonition, and lots more. For further inquiries, contact the marketing department, NTA Ijebu ode, TV House, Eruwan Road, GRA Ijebu ode, Ogun State, or call 0802-836-4801 or 0813-723-0626. Ramadan 1443 AH. What a rewarding experience.
شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن هدى للناس وبينات من الهدى والفرقان.
Welcome back. Ogun State Commissioner of Police Larry Bankole says normalcy has since been returned to Lafenwa area of Ogun State, where Yoruba Hausa traders clashed on Monday evening, March 7, 2022, over a misunderstanding. Sheyi Ogunbayo reports that no life was lost in the fracas. His report is here presented.
The misunderstanding, according to eyewitness accounts, was allegedly caused by a Yoruba man who offered an Hausa scavenger 300 naira in exchange for the goods he wanted to buy from him, and the seller declined to collect the money. As the argument continues, the Yoruba man allegedly attacked the scavenger and he became unconscious and was brought to the hospital for treatment. Some Hausa boys then gathered themselves for a reprisal attack, and this led to a free-for-all fight which was later hijacked by some hoodlums in the area. Some shops were set ablaze with goods worth millions of naira destroyed, while some boys were injured. Reacting to the incident, the State Commissioner of Police, Lanre Bankole, says peace has been restored in the area.
I want to confirm that, contrary to what is being said outside there, no life was lost. And as an aftermath of what happened, some arrests have been made, and after the investigation, whoever must have been found culpable will be taken to court for prosecution.
NTA News also gathered that those injured have been discharged from the hospital, while the policeman continued to patrol the vicinity to receive any eventuality. In Abeokuta, Yemi Dalemo, NTA News.
Senator Ademola Adeleke has been declared the winner of the Osun PDP governorship primary election held at the Osogbo Township Stadium. Correspondent Femi Afariogun reports that a parallel primary election by a faction of the party also held in the state capital. His report.
Having polled 1,887 votes out of 1,916 votes count, Senator Ademola Adeleke is now the PDP standard bearer for the July governorship election in Osun State. The returning officer for the primary and Deputy Governor of Bayelsa State, Lawrence Ewuru-Japo, who announced the result, affirmed that the primary witnessed by INEC is the only one recognized by the party and was age-free. Senator Adeleke appealed to other aspirants to work with him so that the party can emerge victorious in the July governorship election.
No victor, no vanquished. We are all winners. Let's go for PDP.
Meanwhile, a parallel primary election was held by a faction of the party at another location in the state capital, where Prince Dotun Babayemi emerged as a candidate of the party.
What we're doing today is as laid down by the Constitution of the People's Democratic Party. All you have to do is look at the quality and the caliber of PDP members that are here.
The parallel primary election had in attendance two of the other contestants that stepped down ahead of the party primary and some elders of the PDP in the state. In Osogbo, Femi Afariogun, NTA News.
And that does it on the news tonight. But before we go, let's take a look at the major stories. Normalcy returned to Lafenwa axis of Abeokuta after Yoruba Hausa traders clash where property were destroyed. Staff of Otumba Shubomi Balogun celebrate him at 88th organized birthday bash for him. And that will be on the news tonight. I am Mayowa Ereton. The Yoruba translation comes up immediately with Bomi Bomi.